Right, lovely people, or not so lovely people. Let's do a nice early morning video. I'm not that awake, so bear with me. But I had a request from Alex to go through what is in my musette bag and do more on personal items. So I've grabbed a whole load of things from the display cabinets. I have got my musette bag here that is going to go into this nice new shiny mint Cadillac Fabrics 1942. So yeah, you can just see it on there. I know my light still hasn't been fixed because I haven't got my lamp. It's absolutely perfect, this bag. So I was umming and ahhing about using it for a while because obviously it's going to get dirty, it's going to get shit all over it, but it is why I bought it. And why do I want this specific brand of bag? Because I've got 8 original ones, I think now, maybe more. I don't know, 7 or 8. Because it doesn't have the button on the sides, it has a popper. Because that's what I find always gets ruined with original bags. The side one starts to rot, and as you'll see on this one, the pocket flap just starts to rip, and then it's, you know, fucked, put it mildly. So the contents of this will go into this, and I've got to empty it anyway. So let's go through what is in my musette bag. I don't know if I need the NDT book or not. So this was thrown in the other day. It's just, you can't even see it. It's probably too long. There we go. It's a third right fork that's been used so much it's rounded to the bottom of the shape of the German mess tins. Wash kit in one of these awful wash rolls, but as I portray an officer, I thought I can probably get away with it a bit more. Is a K canvas one, and it says the little label there. It's stamped with my name and number, and we'll go through in order. So the first pocket has a Bakelite Williams shaving soap, and they all stick solid because of the soap with free hairs from the brush. One Clicks razor with original wrappers replaced, because these are dirt cheap. You can find these on eBay, like a set of 50 blades for not a lot. I don't know if they're still on there. They were. I got loads of them. So I take brand new Wilkinson's razor blades and put them inside those, and then when you open them, you just don't let the public see the Wilkinson's bit, because yes, believe it or not, you can shave with these. One mirror in case, and it is stamped by the hole. Not that you're actually going to be able to see it, because all you can see is a reflection of actually my screen. US Army, and the bottom bit is a bit harder to see. JKD Manufacturing Company. Even the mirror manages to have US Army on it. That's what's in the first pocket, those 3. It's the bigger pockets. And next, what exciting goodness do we have in it? Oh, yeah, I went with a plain boring Colinos. Again, it's full of tooth powder. You can refill these if you can be bothered. You can get tooth powder for pretty much nothing. Have a look on eBay, Amazon. It's so cheap, and much cheaper than buying reproduction toothpaste and using that, because that works out crazy money. Colinos is the one you see everywhere. I mean, you look in the GI Collectors guys, that would be the first one you see. There, of course, there's loads of others. There's Dr. Smith's, there's Dr. Lyons, there's Dr. Colgate. No, it's just Colgate. And again, if you look on eBay, especially in the States, you can, I mean, some of these are £2-3 quid. Some of them go a lot more, because, you know, obviously there's rarer ones for people who collect toothpaste, because you know they're going to be out there. There's absolutely so many manufacturers. Google 1940s toothpaste, find one you like, then find one to buy. Oh, what else is in this pocket? Inecto. It's hair oil. I fill it full of Lynx shower gel. So you've actually got soap that you can actually wash with if you need to. Well, we obviously need to. We're going to be laying in dirt. And next, here we go. Yes, it's a toothbrush. They're not the easiest things to buy. There's a company that makes them, but actually buying them, getting them to England seems to be a nightmare. Karen did us a load of them, and that was a while back. So, pair of tweezers. The amount of times they've been useful. Powder, talcum powder. I don't use talcum powder. But again, you can get foot powder, which is just baby powder without the scent. That is the difference. That's a US Army one. Yeah, it's as you can see, it's pretty bland looking. Two sides plain, one side has a reflection of the screen. I mean, that's the sort of rarer one you get, which is, exclusively packaged for the armed forces, but it's a cardboard can. Cardboard can? Cardboard tin? No, it's just a cardboard tube. So I wouldn't recommend taking one of these because it ain't going to last. No, I don't think anybody reproduces them because it's so random. No, I'm not going to start. That's all from that hole. Shaving brush. Just get an original one. Don't buy a reproduction one. It won't work as well. When you try and lather anything up, you'll be there till next Wednesday. You get them made by all different companies. That, as you can't see, says, oh, there we go, Ever Ready. I mean, there's absolutely loads. You'll get Made Right, and that's just says Made Right USA Sterilised. Who's this one? This is a Hallmark 50/50. Who knows? I mean, there was no point in buying a reproduction one. I think some of these. I mean, the Ever Ready one was about £2. It just, or you can spend a tenner on a reproduction one, which doesn't work as well. You tell me which you think is best. Last one. So yes, they weren't all marked with soap on the top. Yes, they're nicer. I actually have a modern bar of soap in there because so sometimes it's actually useful to have soap. You can get period soap. These bars came from a place in New Jersey, Zip. Were made in the 30s and the 40s. Right. Just really, on the top it says guaranteed not to show wear. Soap. What? So it's not going to wear down. Palm olive is a classic one, and again, that isn't hard to reproduce, is it? It's a bar of soap wrapped in that green is it craft paper, crinkly, horrible paper you used to get in school, and then a black label wrapped around it. I mean, literally anybody could probably reproduce that. And if you really want me to make that as a PDF, just send me a message. I'll just make it. It will take probably 10 minutes at most. Like, making PDFs is just so easy. Other shave. I mean, I got a whole tray of stuff next week. Other shaving dishes. Old English shaving bowl, lavender, and again, it's just. Oh, it's actually Boots. So again, a company that's been around forever. Yeah, blocker shaving foam. Arco shaving foam. Dirt cheap. Works great for what we want anyway. So that's what's in my wash kit, which just be thrown to one side. You will see a lot of people putting the boxes of shaving cream in their wash kit, but why? Because surely you'd throw the box away. Why would you want the bag to be bigger than it had to be? You've got the tube inside. Because you wouldn't do this every single time you needed to. That's the cap. I forgot this one's broken. Yeah, you wouldn't take that out of there and then put that back in there every time. You just put that in the wash kit, wouldn't you? That would go in the bin. Yeah, my Menin it's got a broken cap. Or it's just popped off because it's full of gunk. No, it's just come off, but it's just so covered in shit. Okay, well, I'm not going to piss around with that now or probably ever. Right, get back in there. Who's desperate to send me messages? You take some out of a box and you look at it and go, yeah, that's going to be fun. Get back in there. Yep. I think the tube is actually expanding. If you don't go in now, you can get thrown to one side. Oh, there you go. Threatening behaviour seems to work. So yeah, and again, you get these original mollies and barbasol for about 20 quid. That's a bit harder to find. But again, I picked that up for Cine for 25 quid. The box is a little bit, well, it's just coming apart. It's split along the seam that it was glued. I could re-glue it. I really can't be asked. It just sits on the display shelf. Original boxes of Pebberco. I've got a pile of them. I had about 7 or 8 of these from the States, and again, I think they worked out about 10p each. I think they're just everywhere. There's 2 more behind me on the bookcase. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I've got 3 in the display cabinet. I certainly don't need any more. If anybody's desperate for a original Pebberco box to not take with their stuff, let me know. Right, let's grab the bag and see what's next. GI socks, because we should all have GI socks. Again, not that this is a Dan McKay selling channel, but I sell GI socks. They are good. Are they perfect? Well, I would say no, because there's no such thing as perfect, because every pair of original socks I've got is different, and I can't match them all because they are different. Right, original Jeep cap. Yeah, I'm weird. I found an original one. What's left of the label, it just about says M. It fits. It's a different shape to most repro ones you'll find. The old tablets, we make the wrappers, although annoyingly these fit Hexi 37mm blocks, and if you buy Highlander branded ones will fit these, but finding them at the moment is a nightmare. Every time I buy Highlander Hexi, what I get delivered is a brand called Combat with a K that once I've measured were 45mm. So I've remade these packets to fit those, and they should be arriving today actually. Altoids tin, and it's just full of leg ties, but I think that might be empty because I don't think anybody actually used leg ties in Normandy. Hanky with an open D-bar wrapped inside. Shell dressing, because I'm 502. My bag of loot, and it is just full of German items that I have begged borrowed, because you don't need Lugers poking out and stick grenades poking out your belt, and German canteens, K98 bayonets sticking out of every orifice. You can actually have this German stuff and not go, look everybody, I'm a walking Christmas tree. K-ration, obviously we carried 98 of these in various pockets and bags. My, is it a scarf or is it a jumper? It's a scarf. My wool scarf. Huck towel. We'll come on to these in a minute. We have some news. Oh, I've got a match striker. Yeah, believe it or not, these are original. They do pop up from time to time for sale. They're in the GI Collector's Guide book. I think they come out of an unissued box. I think it was dated 45, but I don't know when these came into service. Flea powder, insect powder, whatever you want to call it, louse powder. McCormick & Co. Baltimore, MD. Made in the USA. Boxers. Clothes brush, because I'm an officer, so I'm supposed to be clean. Hair. Silverkin, what is it? Hair cleaner, hair oil. And again, it's a big jar of Lynx. It looks like hair gel, it's not, it's just Lynx shower gel. Another Huck towel, because we haven't even got 2. Pack of matches. Boxers, because you're going to have 2 pairs socks, 2 pairs boxers. And last but least, long johns. Oh, there's another hanky screwed up in the bottom. So, and then that is empty. Aside from whatever's in this side pocket because it's heavy. Oh, my housewives kit. You can't say that anymore because certain people get upset. So that's a sewing kit. Pocket knife, really bloody handy when you're playing soldiers. Just about everything from cutting cheese to cutting drop ropes to building shelters. One safety, I don't even know why one safety pin, I'm not sure why that's been in there. One of the most important things I've ever found to purchase, a small teaspoon marked US. This is essential and it is probably the most useful thing I've bought because it fits in the sugar and coffee cans. Because the giant fucking spade spoons that you get, they don't quite go in. So you end up trying to flick it all out with a handle. Right, so that... Oh no, there is more. Sorry, there's more. Of course there is. Cover, protective, individual. Everybody gets one of those. Oh. US Army photo frame of my imaginary beloved. I can't remember her name, but she's a reenactor from France or Belgium. Pack of Johnny's, original. Halzone, water purification tablets, and again there are other brands of original Johnny's that you can get. Oh, that's the same one, but I just grabbed it off the shelf. And that's that inner pocket done. Candles. No, I'm not going to make jokes about 4 candles. That thing is not funny anyway. That's that pocket done. And then in the back I have some spare bootlaces. Now are we empty? We are now empty. So this poor old bag can be committed over to the sale pile or the display shelf. So that is the contents of my musette bag. Let me grab, apologies for the view at the moment. Let me grab Arbor because it's the hands. Where it is in this book. Clothing and equipment. Each parachutist jump with the following: 1 suit underwear, cotton. So that's the... Oh, wait, but that's actually what you're wearing. 1 each in field bag. Raincoat. Yeah, not shown because that's hanging up at the moment. Underwear, cotton. 2 pairs of socks. 2 units heat. Yes. 1 powder insect. Yes. 1 Halzone bowl. Yes. 1 toilet set. Yes. 1 towel face. I had 2. 1 Hawkins mine per enlisted man. I'm not enlisted. 1 each ration K. Let's not get into that debate. 1 each detector sleeve. That's in my gas mask bag. 2 each V packets. Oh, BD. Oh. They're somewhere. No, I didn't. Okay, they are... Well, they were somewhere. I had 1. I know I only had 1. Okay, yeah, that's somewhere. So I remember making those. 1 box prophylactics. Yes. And the only other things I had in my bag were my coffee can. I put that to one side. Because... Another hanky. So we have some news. These top labels, the old ones, keep coming off. In fact, if you... Is this one coming off? No, typical. Mine's not. No, wow, okay. Usually you give it one little flick like that and they all come off. Oh, there we go. If anybody has a label that has come off, is coming off, send me a message on Facebook, send me a message through the website, and I will send you a replacement one of these because we've had them all redone and they look super duper nice and they are sticky, so they stay in fucking place. And let me show you how easy it is to put on. Right, that's that done, and that ain't coming off. Boom. No way are they coming off. I've done them for all 5 types of coffee, I've done them for all 3 types of sugar, and I've done them for the milk as well. They are slightly smaller with the sugars and the milk because the printer sizes were very specific. Oh, excuse me. I did not do the hot chocolate because I literally never sell those. So I'm not going to make any more. There's no point. So they will be discontinued. That makes me sound like a real business. As opposed to some nut who just makes random things. Who's hated by the internet. So she's like... oh. You can also get Colgate shaving sticks in tubes. And again, once you've got the tube, you can get Arco shaving sticks and they will fit inside. They won't have the little blue handle, but it will go in. It can be used. I've not put this in my kit because I know I'll just get destroyed. It's a septic pencil for when you slice your throat open trying to shave for the first time, because, you know, shaving the old style is something we don't do anymore. You do get used to it. I now shave at 900 miles an hour when I'm at events, but you see guys doing it for the first time and they are very, very tentative. I said it before to somebody because I was shaving. I had a shave at an event. Some guy come over from across from a different display saying, "Oh, you must have seen me do it. You must have copied me." I was like, "No, I've just woke up. This is what you do in the morning." And he looked like he'd been at a fight with Freddy Krueger. There was just nicks and cuts everywhere. So get used to doing it. Don't wait until an event. Try it beforehand so you know what you're doing. Do it in the bath. I used to take my shaving kit to the bath. Sit there. Get used to lathering the brush. Get used to applying it to your face. Get used to not slicing your face open with a real razor. Because, you know, most people are lazy now, like myself. You have an electric one, you go in the morning, job done. Obviously not today because I've not really woken up yet. I will cut this one short because then I can do another ranty one in a minute. Oh no, there's one more thing I want to stick in. These are in my map case, a set of these, and I store, this isn't the one, I use it to store small pencils, rubber, pencil sharpener, so I've got all that crap to hand. These are dirt cheap. I think I bought 50 of them because they were just, I think it was worked out about £2-3 quid each or something like that, and then the shipping to my friend in the States, and then she shipped it to England. So if anybody wants a Philip Morris one, ping me a message. I'll do you a good deal on them. I think they work out about 20 quid on eBay, but I'll do them for a tenner until I've run out because they're in the way. And they are the normal sort of size as a pack of cigarettes. For the tobacco folks, you know, there's a few versions of these. The Union one, I think that's wartime. It did have the tax label. Well, what's left of it is on the side. You get various versions of the one that people like to call the Lucky Strike one because it's got something in a circle and it's red. Half and half. It's got the tax label on the side still. There's 2 types of those, and I can't remember which is the wartime one and which is the post-war one. They look very, very similar. So it depends how anally retentive you are to having something nobody's going to know about being correct or not. Kentucky Club. If you look in the GI Collector's Guide, you'll see these in there. Same on both sides. That's the wartime one. But again, sometimes you pick these up at random antiques fairs, and you can get them for pretty much nothing sometimes if you're lucky. That one you'll pay a bit more for. What? Only a camera's up there, isn't it? You also comes in a cardboard. It looks exactly the same cardboard box style, and inside is a packet of tobacco. I just noticed those writing on the side. Not very often you actually look at these. You put them in the cabinet and that's where they stay. Again, put your tobacco in them, put cigarettes in them, put them in your map case with pencils, rubbers, compass, protractor. What? If you guys need to store, this sort of stuff is great because it keeps it all together. It stops it getting lost and broken. Okay, now I'm cutting it short. Or I say short, 25 minutes already. I will do another one very shortly because I want to cover some other bits and pieces so I can put this stuff out the way. Okay, until then. Laters. Oh yeah, don't forget to click like and subscribe and all that other malarkey bullshit I'm supposed to say.